What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, alongside the beautiful, the lovely
Kara Corey from Kara Corey Fit Training. What's my YouTube handle? I changed it.
Fit Life.
It's all good. Fit Life. Thank you.
Kara Corey Fit Life.
He follows me.
I do. I stalk her on
You're
Instagram.
You're always making me nervous. Why do you do that?
I'm the opposite of the Big Sean song. I do fuck with you. I'm following you on Instagram. It's just crazy. But I posted an article on the Tiger Fitness content site. Yes. It was called basically unleashing your inner alpha through the long lost art of respect.
Right.
And the thing is, there's been a lot of people saying, well, if you claim you're alpha, you're not alpha, and this and that. Look, like Mike Rashid and I do is we use alpha to describe what we feel a man should do and a man should represent as a man.
Right.
But also women can be alpha.
Oh,
it's not a completely gender specific term. We are not using alpha. I'm not claiming alpha. You can't claim alpha under yourself. Other people need to deem you alpha.
Right. You can't walk around going, what's up? I'm alpha.
Like nicknames.
Nice to meet you.
The machine was given to me, but when you start making up your own nickname, like, yo, I'm the boss. No, the nickname needs to be given to you.
Right, you have to earn the nickname.
By the way, you're looking very dapper tonight.
Thank you.
We're going on a date. By the way, we wanted to, no, we're not. Her husband's sitting right here.
He really is.
He's
over there.
We're also kinky like that. So,
Swingers.
I'm not even respecting anything right now.
Kegels all night long.
Yeah, those videos are coming up. Seriously, Dr. Stu and Kegling. But what I want to get into is not just the respecting female aspect of this, but respect in general. And I mean, Kara, we're in our 30s. Lower 30s. But
very low 30s.
Very low.
Like barely,
not barely 30.
30.
Barely 30.
Can barely even say we're in our 30s.
And we're from the we had internet. Granted, when you dialed up, it was
right.
28.8.
Yeah.
So porn was literally like a picture and then another picture. But it was hard because you'd have to start
Remember
and stop.
Chat rooms?
Oh, dude, IRC. What was it? IRC? The original chat room, or what was that? You remember that? Your
AOL?
There was AOL, but before that there was like IRC. It was like a DOS based chat room.
Yeah.
That's how nerdy I am. That was where I had my first cyber sex experience. True story. But anyway, so
back to respect.
I mean, we didn't have the internet proliferating. And I believe that the internet generation, alongside hip-hop, porn, and other industries, has pretty much taken respect out of everything. Now, the porn industry and the hip-hop, I'm going to go into how that really affected the respect we show and the respect women give themselves. I believe women almost expect to be demeaned and mistreated at this point. Whereas in our day, I hate to say that, but in our time, we didn't have the internet, so the cloak of anonymity wasn't there.
Yeah.
So people weren't able, for example, I said this in the article, Branch Warren, I was talking to him, there's people, and you could click on Instagram and see your picture. So we know you look like shit.
Right.
Telling Branch that he has bad form. Now, granted, Branch has some loose training form, but he's won the Arnold.
Yeah.
He's placed top 5 in the Olympia.
Right.
One of the most muscular at the Arnold and the Olympia. Yet you, at 17 years old, is going to tell this guy who's accomplished. And the way you say it is in such a demeaning fashion that you just don't talk to anyone like that.
It's a lot of hateful.
Yeah. And the things people say, like on our YouTube.
Yeah.
For example, the respect level shown, and you should, not that I deserve more respect, you should treat everybody with somewhat respect. The names, I mean, the derogatory, anti-Semitic, she's not even Jewish.
I'm really not.
And she's my Jewish wife. Which is worse. I mean, I make fun of you for that. I mean,
I'm open about it.
So the things I get called, the things anyone gets called, whether your opinion's one way or another, is something we didn't see in our day as much. It wasn't prevalent. Like no one to my face in my life has ever come and say, hey, Jew kike, or hey, you dirty Jew, you Zionist. I've never heard that in person, yet online it's here. Yeah. If it was in person, I'm not going to fight anybody. I got too much to lose and I'm pretty. I mean, so that's the thing. I mean, the respect on that level and, I mean, the respect for your body too. I mean, we're coining terms like we've ad nauseum. There's gonna be another video we're gonna do with dad bod. I mean, we're coming up with terms for people's lack of respect for physical fitness.
Right.
And I mean, it takes us 60 minutes a day, 4 to 5 days a week to stay in decent shape. You can have an outline of a six pack and have under 12% body fat.
Right.
and putting down the cheese, instead of getting the cheeseburger at lunch, getting the chicken salad.
Right.
It's really simple, yet people are making terms for their lack of respect for themselves and their body, and even putting down, like my video on Dad Bod we did with Sean.
Right.
It was just amazing that women were coming in, like we actually stated so many times, I think it was 3 times in the video I counted, we said we're not better than anybody, but don't say you're better than us.
Right.
But by us saying we're equal to them, suddenly we're claiming superiority.
Right.
We're not equal to anybody. We're just saying that there's no reason that you can't at least be in decent shape.
Right.
And be the way you want to be, but don't say that your complacency and laziness is better than what we want to do.
Yeah.
How we want to live our lives. And there's another avenue of respect. I mean, you're a registered dietitian. You're you know, advanced degrees. I mean, what are you seeing in those 2 aspects? Then we'll move on to women.
I see it all the time, especially being a dietitian. I mean, a lot of people think what they're doing, if it's working for them, is better than what anyone else is doing. And I'm all about whatever works for you. There's a way to do it. Not everyone has to do the same thing, but why are you going to throw hate or disrespect at someone just because they're not doing it the way you're doing it?
Yeah.
You know, we can all live fit lifestyles and be healthy, and we can all get there different ways. So why are we spending so much time and effort hating on people that are doing it differently than you? Who cares? Why do you care so much?
Just don't watch the video.
Right.
I mean, don't watch Branch Warren.
People like that. Like, there's literally people out there. Social media is amazing. It's created this amazing community. Yet it's also created a bunch of assholes who all they do is sit behind their computer and say mean things. And
it's
you
crazy.
know, if you try not to let it bother you, but at some point, everyone, I don't care how many followers you have, there's certain comments that will get to you.
They get to me.
That will bother you.
Yeah.
And I just don't, there's no excuse for it.
Yeah, I'm like I said, like I'm at my wit's end with social media. I really am. Someone made an inappropriate comment about my daughter on Instagram the other day. Can you believe that?
No, that's.
I'll rip their fucking larynx out. They could take that as a threat and call the cops.
Why are you commenting on someone's kids?
Why are you commenting? Period. Just leave me alone.
Right. Don't get out of here. Why are you watching
I'm out
the
there.
videos?
I have over 90,000 followers on Instagram and 230 something thousand subscribers here. People want to see what I have. Those aren't just haters. So let them enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, move on.
Right.
So
I do it all the time. I watch videos and I might be like, shit, I'm not interested in this, or I don't like it. I move on. Click away. Go somewhere else. You know?
Yeah. And I think the crux of this, the one that that kind of hit home when I posted my picture on Instagram, I actually put a quote about women. I believe that today in this society, and I also think it's prevalent throughout time, but now it's almost celebrated, is the mistreatment of women. I think that people think that, oh man, I got bitches, I got hoes. They hear all this shit, and I joke around, I do.
Right.
But the days of men opening doors for women, this is from me talking to girls who've been going on dates and dating. It's like, and you know, it used to be like, well, you know, women want the bad boy. Now I just think there's too many dicks. I don't think there are good guys. There's like 2 of them. You know, I mean, there's like none out there, and the stories I've heard are just fucking pathetic. They're asinine.
And seriously, like, as much as girls want a guy with a great body, and we'll talk about dad bod later, but girls want a guy that will treat them good. We want to be treated like a queen. You know what I mean? Like, treat us right. You don't have to buy us materialistic things. It's just treating someone good and making them feel good about themselves. And that's what women find sexy. Is a guy that can make a girl feel good about themselves, you know? Make a girl feel sexy and make her feel like she is the only one in the room. And when we find that guy, it's on. Like, I got you, baby. You know, you're mine because you make me feel good.
Yeah, that's alpha.
Can we play some Boys to Men now?
Boys to Men. I mean, yeah, and you gotta have Boys to Men on. That makes you alpha. But being alpha doesn't necessarily mean you're superior to anybody. Being alpha, in my opinion, and again, we use this word. You can't coin yourself an alpha. Right. Being alpha means that you can put yourself to the side, your feelings and what's important to you to the side for someone else, and sacrifice that, and open that door, and compliment, and be nice, and not put people down. And I think that's where I think men have completely lacked, where part of men have become just beta pussies with no testosterone, no balls, no nothing. Yes, as Sean would call it.
There's some beta cunts out there. You know who you are.
Sean said it first. This channel's gone downhill since I let people on it. See, that's why. Hey. But no, I mean, there's there's the male in the society has either become completely castrated or become completely, and then they're like completely beta in their lives and their careers and everything, but then they try to rule over women or they try to be dicks to women. They think that compensates for their lack of, accomplishment in life by being rude or disrespectful to women.
Right.
And it's been prevalent throughout time, but maybe I'm just hearing about it more. But
do you think we see it more in the fitness industry?
No. I mean, sales. I mean, I've been in sales my whole life. I've been in print. I've been in publishing. Guys are just becoming dicks. And women, now that, I mean, look, women are from the age of like, I'd say 10 on, where your parents stop giving a fuck what you listen to on the radio. Yeah. All you hear is like, yo, I got bitches, I got hoes. Even in our day, we had Eazy-E, Reach Back Like a Pimp, Smack the Hoe. Right. Who's smacking hoes? Bitches you don't want to smack hoes. You don't want to smack women. You don't want to smack. No, but I mean that's
these hoes ain't loyal. They ain't.
They're not loyal. But no, I mean you want to just what I want to get across is that I mean the woman thing is just kind of the tip of the iceberg. That's where I think you got a little crazy. Yeah. Where men are like they're taking their disrespect that they're showing on the internet and actually parlaying that in real life. And another way of disrespecting is on social media. I got real upset at something someone posted on yours one time. It was just like not the 17-year-old who asked to marry you the other day, which is just funny. But like, I've done a video on that. Yeah, she's in. But you have to get a parent permission slip to marry her.
It doesn't take much to kiss up to me. Or whatever.
No, but I mean, the comments like would hit, would tap. That's not respectful. Right. That is not that could be a compliment, but that's not respectful. That's not something you say to a lady. That just isn't.
Or it's this bitch again.
Yeah, I mean,
make a protein shake.
Seriously, and you see their picture and they're Jersey shoring it out like this, and you're like,
they usually don't have a picture because they're pussies.
They're beta cunts. I said it. That's what dude, that's gonna get me in trouble. But
this video is going downhill. But wait, let me say real quick too. Part of it's women's fault. I mean, we have to take responsibility. If you are not willing to stand up and demand respect for yourself, then you're also at fault. And I think there are a lot of women who aren't able to do that aren't going to stand up for themselves. And I'm not going to sit there and let someone talk shit to me or put me down. I'm going to stand up for myself. And you have to demand respect if you want to be respected.
Just end the relationship,
Well, right.
And that's another thing is that for me, there's nothing more of a turnoff than a weak woman. Mm-hmm. I mean, I told you that the other night. I'm like, nothing is more pathetic than these girls who just put up with abuse, whether it be emotional, mental, or physical. Right. And the physical abuse, I understand that you could get locked in. He could drag you in. He could be that perfect man. Yeah. And then once he locks you in, then he becomes that abusive dude. But again, that guy is a piece of shit and needs to get his ass kicked. Anybody who puts their hands on a woman, not in a sexual invited way, should be beaten. Yeah. To the fucking umpteenth degree. I mean, I believe in just if you're a woman, you just need to be fucking beaten. There's no respect to those guys. That's where respect ends.
No, that can't be tolerated at any level.
As a society, I mean, if you have a friend who's like that, beat his ass.
Right.
Or don't be friends with him. Right. So what I'm imploring you guys to do is, one, read the article. I think I did a good job. Yeah. I think it was concise, to the point. Another is just you know what? And I'm not doing this, I'm alpha. That's some fucking Jersey Shore bullshit. I'm Polish. We're not alpha at all. We're fucking stupid.
We're in our 30s. We're a little more grounded.
Yeah. And just I think we agree on this. Just respect everyone. Right. Because what I said in the article is respect the janitor as you would the CEO. Right. Because one day that janitor might be your boss. Right. And I've seen that happen IRL, as they say on the net. Anything you want to add?
No, just like you learn growing up, treat other people the way you want to be treated. It's that simple.
It's in the Bible.
It's amazing how that can change someone's day versus ruining someone's
And one way to respect is to subscribe to Kara's channel. It's I'll link it down below. It's Kara Corey Fit Life.
Thank you. Yes, that's correct.
So respect people. Yeah. And if you hit a woman, I'll beat your ass. And that's not a game.